speaking of box offices, I want to talk about Taylor Swift because Taylor Swift is coming to a movie theater near you. And it's a big thing for music right now because a lot of times these musicians have their concerts and they don't release them to theaters. It doesn't happen. And because Taylor Swift had that whole thing with Ticketmaster and, you know, she had a lot of problems with her thing, she decided to record it, put it out as a movie and put it into theaters with AMC. And then it was going to start small, like some of the big chains, but not the small chains. But big things happen. The pre-sales went through the freaking roof. And that's why all the smaller theaters were like, oh, we need this movie too. But right now, it already beat Spider-Man No Way Home for pre-sales, which is pretty freaking huge.
Oh,
right now,
that hurts.
Yeah, it hurts. They made $26 million right now in pre-sales. $26 million. Spider-Man had $16.9 million
alone.
That's AMC alone.
Only at AMC. That's not Cinemark. That's not Regal.
Rachel is 100% true. 100% true. And then IMAX, you know, all the IMAXs are sold out. 250 screens sold out with this. I mean, for the industry, like the AMPTP is not getting in this money. You know, they're not. This is all about her. And it's big because if this does as well, they're saying over 100 million right now opening weekend. And if it does this well, like that might open the floodgates for more musicians to actually put their concerts on the big screen and put it out there. It's insane because no one would have thought, like you think about this, like no one ever think that a musician putting a concert on the movie theater would make this much money. But in a time right now with someone as popular as her, it's a big thing for theaters. Like I said, all the smaller chains like give us a movie. It's supposed to be a limited release. Everybody wants it now because of this. But it's called Eras Tour. And the thing is, like in the first 24 hours, it made $26 million. First 24 hours, $26 million. It's insane. And I think that for us to actually contemplate what this is, we usually do this. We watch movie trailers on here normally, but I actually have the trailer for the Taylor Swift concert right now. We can watch right now all together. And I think you get an idea for what it is. So everybody,
my light Google means I'm correct. Just in case.
Here's the trailer for Taylor Swift's Eras Tour.
You looked it up, so it doesn't count.
I'm gonna drink to this.
Welcome to the Eras Tour. This has been the most extraordinary experience of my entire life. He looks so pretty like a devil is. We're about to go on a little adventure together, and that adventure is going to span 17 years of music. How does that sound? Welcome to the acoustic set. It's a cool Are you ready for it? I'm drunk in the back of the car, and I cried like a baby coming home from the bar. I'm fine, but it wasn't true. Love you ain't the worst thing you ever had. People would come up to me and they'd be like, "You gonna just like do a show with like all the albums in it?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be called the Eras Tour. See you there."
To theaters in North America.
I was under the impression that when people did a concert, they played music from all of their albums. Like, isn't that what they do? Is that a thing?
Yeah, but this is called the Eras Tour.
A couple of their biggest hits.
Oh, so it's a name thing.
So the Eras Tour is coming to your AMC, your Cinemark, your Regal, across the board, everybody. And it's, to me, I'm like, this is, it's actually, I'm pretty shocked in a way because I mean, she is huge.
I thought you were gonna say I'm pretty psyched.
I'm not gonna say I'm psyched. I'm saying, I mean, like, I'm just saying it's pretty huge because it might change the whole industry quite a bit right now. I think that if this does so well, I think more musicians are going to want to do this. And I think it might open the floodgates for, I mean, older generations of musicians that come out like a Aerosmith or something like that. Maybe they'll do something like this. Maybe it'll go into rap superstars. Maybe you'll have everybody, though, every kind of generation. Maybe Fall Out Boy, Spencer's favorite fan. Spencer out there will do something like this.
How dare you throw words like that?
Is my third favorite band. Okay, don't do that. I'm just kidding. Top 5.
He's not in high school anymore, Brian.
Top 5. But I'm saying I think it's going to open the floodgates for a lot of things. And I want to go. Yeah,
I
there you
choose
go.
Nine Inch Nails for my workout music.
I want to go to Rachel on this though first, though, because Rachel brought this story to my attention first, and I saw everything that was going on. Rachel, what do you think? Is this amazing? Is this great for music and for theaters? What do you think about this, or do you think this shouldn't be happening? I think I know the answer.
I think this is a very unique situation. The Eras Tour has broken all sorts of records for concerts. It's like the best-selling concert of all time. All summer, people have been fighting and tearing themselves apart trying to get tickets to this show. So the fact that they're releasing it to theaters,
I love to support fighting and tearing people apart. Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
And it's been such a phenomenon. This is bigger than just an artist going out and performing. It has been a cultural phenomenon. So I don't really think that other artists can apply themselves this way. Maybe like I can't even think of another artist who has this kind of pull at this moment. Because she's breaking all of these. Beyonce's on tour right now. No one's fucking fighting over her tickets.
Yeah, they are.
Not
like this,
like they are
Sabrina.
like this has been a phenomenon, and I like
at the fucking Beyonce.
I have no shade at Beyonce. You can still be amazing and phenomenal without like it's truly unprecedented the records that she's breaking.
It's true. It's true.
She'll take you out, Sabrina.
No, she won't.
But this has truly been Taylor Swift's fucking summer. She has re-released one of the albums. She has announced a re-recording of another album because of a whole kerfuffle with her music getting stolen. That's a whole nother story. But the fact that this film was not known about.
It wasn't her music getting stolen. It was her music. She signed a bad contract, and that's
is that what it was?
Scooter Braun. There's a whole thing there, but she's re-releasing her music so that
it's like a Simon Cowell thing. They wouldn't let her they wouldn't give her her rights to her own music so that she could like because he owned them, and it was a whole fucked up thing. And she's 100% right, by the way, but
she's fucking killing it. She has
sold
more tickets than any other fucking human in existence.
I'm not a millennial, by the way.
White millennial. No, me and Taylor Swift are white millennial.
I'm old, remember?
It's huge, though, Rachel. Do you think this is going to open the floodgates?
People did not. For some more context about the ticket sales, this was not something that the world knew about before yesterday morning. So she announced it yesterday morning and sold millions of dollars of tickets immediately. Like I know I bought tickets. I have tickets for opening night in a fucking IMAX.
Yep, yesterday.
Because I could not get tickets to the goddamn tour. So this is the best I can do.
Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a valid point because of the fiasco that went down with Ticketmaster. They canceled a bunch of things as people want to see her. It's huge.
Mm-hmm. It's expensive too.
Fans.
I've heard.
Yeah.
Very.
Now you can spend like $20 at your local theater as opposed to spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and you get experience like front row kind of, So
it's an
it's
absolutely
huge,
unprecedented phenomenon. I don't think we're going to see anything like this happen again.
In 40X.
I don't think we've seen anything happen like this before. It's unique.
And that's the thing, like just like we said before, AMC alone was like 26, and it's like what was it going to be for everybody else?
Alone, and that was at like 5 p.m. yesterday. So that didn't even count half the day yesterday, all of today. Like I would bet they've pre-sold $70 million of tickets.
Yeah, that's and look at freaking. We talk about these like. Again, I want to go back to the Marvel thing. We talk about the Marvel and the DC stuff. It's like $10 million, you know what I mean? And it's like, that's nothing. You know what I mean? Look at like these movies that have been coming out recently. Most movies coming out recently are like 5 million opening day. You know what I mean? You're talking about 26 right away, right off the bat. That's huge for one theater chain.
For one chain.
And you know that all the producers are fucking pissed right now. They're like, oh, she's making this money. We're not getting shit, right now.
I fully believe she could run for president and would win. Like the amount of pull she has right now is insane.
She's single-handedly driving the U.S. economy.
Oh, absolutely.
She's literally
great time.
Single-handedly driving the U.S. economy, for better or for worse.
It is a great time to be a girl right now.
A Swift fan.
Honestly. Between Barbie and Taylor Swift, this has been the summer of just like
rein it in.
What is feminine awesomeness?
What do we call Swift fans? Swifties? they called Swifties? What are they called?
Swifties.
Are we arguing about abortion laws? What's going on right now?
You know what? We'll take a weekend.
Not a good time to be a
Not on
woman.
cruise control. We talk about Taylor Swift's dancing and gyrating. That's what we talk about here.
It's a great time to be a woman where you have to drive 6 states over to take care of your own fucking humanity.
We're leaving that out of here. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
I think it's great for cinemas, though. That's what I put out there. It's great for cinema.
It's a good time.
It's great for AMC. It's not great for cinema.
all these. Yes, it's great for theaters, theater chains.
No, just AMC. It's a deal with AMC. It's not playing at Regal.
They are. They opened it up. They opened it up to everybody now.
Oh, they did?
Yes, because it did so well. They opened it
to
everybody.
It was always at Regal.
Wow.
No. I read a whole fucking article today.
I bought my tickets at Regal.
An AMC broker deal.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere now, Sabrina. It's everywhere.
Fucking hate the internet.
It's everywhere. All the low chain theaters that weren't allowed to get, they all actually put an authorization to get it too. All the smaller, like mom and pop places, everybody put it out there. So it's going everywhere. And that's why Rachel was like really pushing home, is that was just AMC, but because AMC had that big thing, that big pre-sales like numbers, everyone wanted to get a piece of the pie.
I thought it was a deal brokered between her and AMC.
Originally.
Or her people and
when
AMC.
It was originally announced, it was Cinemark, Regal, and AMC. It was just the big three.
Yeah.
And now
is Cinemark one of the big three? That's interesting.
It is. Yeah, Cinemark's there.
Well, the Cinemark around here is like you take your life in your hands going in there.
It's a regional thing.
Yes, it is.
Cinemark is regionally big.
Jesus,
don't leave
Cinemark. Please don't murder me. I'm just trying to go see fucking incredible.
Other places, not here.
Cinemark used to be like the cheap SAG theater here too, but not anymore.
You see me look over $2.
No, it's free
that
before.
One's closed down now, but I'm talking about the other one, like on Victory.
That was a Regal. That was a long time ago. Sabrina, do you think that this is good for the film industry, for the theater chains, or do you think this is going to hurt it all in the long end because more musicians might take over the sales and and fill the theaters up?
I'm all for musicians making money. Like musicians have been my therapy my whole fucking life. So that's great, and I'm glad you're making more money. Honestly, my issue is Ryan Bauer said to drink. Thank you, dick bag. I have to make a drink, and I will because I don't have any more liquor. But I'm talking right now, so I can't. So basically, I'm just gonna do this and then tell you what I want to do.
I'm gonna go to somebody else if you're leaving.
I'm not leaving, Dick. I'm right here. Why are you so mad at me tonight? I'm old. I'm leaving. I'm doing things people don't want me to do.
You're not old.
You know what?
Before the show started, I called you beautiful.
I didn't hear that. I was probably weren't having audio issues. So basically. Thank you, by the way. It's a very nice compliment. You're also beautiful. As is Spencer and Brian. We have a very beautiful cast here tonight. My point is, fucking Taylor Swift, I love. I think she empowers women. I think she empowers equality. I think she empowers strong women. She empowers a lot. I think she drives a lot of self-confidence for people, and I'm all for that always. I'm not gonna lie, I do like some of her fucking songs. I really do. And she's fucking hot as shit. So I'm not mad at that. 100% not mad at that. Like I would not kick her out of bed in the morning. I'd be like, please stay. Can I make you breakfast? So gay it up. Number 7 for you, Brian. That was for you. I'm fixing your faux pas from the beginning of the show.
Can we not bring that up again?
There are a lot of theories out there that Taylor Swift
not even gonna know. No, she's gorgeous. Like literally any person, any plant, any.
Here's what she says to you, Sabrina. Here's what she says to you.
Any person on the planet, literally, would be insane to not be enamored with her beauty. She is gorgeous. And if she did that to me, I'd be like, whatever, let's make up over dinner. Like, I have no problems with it. She's lovely.
I'd let her be mean to me.
Me too, all day. As long as she was nice to me at night.
Thank her for the privilege.
No, that's not a good precedent to set. My point though, actually, is this is like, for me, I'm actually a very big music person. I grew up like with the greatest music in the world in my house. My mom was like a huge concert goer. So I started going to concerts at a young age, and my thing was concerts for a long time. I would go work in this restaurant that I was like basically family in because I started working there when I was 12, and I would bust my ass, and my boss would let me take the fuck off when I wanted to, and I'd go until my money ran out, and then I'd come back and I'd work again, and he'd be fine with that. Like I'd work doubles, it didn't matter. So music is a huge fucking thing for me. So for me, to watch a concert at an AMC is like fucking it's insulting. Like I don't want to see. I want to see the fucking show.
Couldn't get.
I want to see the show. I get it. I get that. And I know she's single-handedly driving the American economy right now, and that like people are apparently murdering each other in the streets for the tickets, which I didn't know until you told me. But I literally,
Simmer down, people. Simmer down.
She was in LA for 4 days, and like we were just driving like in traffic, me and my boss, from one location to another. And I'm like, what is going on over here? And there was like 2 chicks in the car, and there was a baby in the back, and there was a lot of this going on. And I'm like, what?
No Taylor Swift?
We couldn't hear the music, but we got closer, and they had glitter all over their bodies. And then he was like, Taylor Swift fans, they're going to the show. And I was like, what? Do you have to like roll around in jelly and then hit a glitter pit?
Yes.
Before you go to a Taylor Swift show?
Yes.
He's like, absolutely. My favorite bar, shout out
Was
to
there a
Johnny
baby?
Pastrami's. And the baby was in the back seat. The baby was not covered in glitter. They were just in the back.
The baby was during the show. Sorry, keep going.
But the thing is, though, is this
You
is
know
like
how
it's a
insane
flash.
it would be to take a baby to that show? Tickets were
Irresponsible
over
parenting.
$1,000.
Well, I think that she's taking the baby. I think
People
it's
are-
a +1
I'm out.
situation.
Even
You
though-
strap the baby up, and they're like
The hangover thing, and it's just like
I don't
they
know.
baby's
The
got
baby's
chills.
probably gonna have ear
No
problems
seat
later.
needed. You know, you get my seat is my chest kind of deal.
I don't know.
I would
know,
take
but-
my
But
baby.
the glitter.
But I don't
But
trust
Spencer-
the people that do
But
that.
Spencer,
I'm
do
not
you
taking
think
my
this
baby
is
to Taylor Swift? That's a terrible.
Spencer? Do you
idea.
think this is like a one-time deal, that this is what it is because, like Rachel's saying, a lot of fans didn't get to see it, and so this is their opportunity to see it? Or do you think this will become a trend that branches into generations where musicians are like, we can make a lot of fucking money going to theaters?
For sure.
Literally nothing can
This
do
is-
the live experience justice.
We are slowly getting into idiocracy. We are going to be watching our concerts at Costco, where we get our law
Oh my
degrees, and we no.
When we get our law degrees.
I love
That's very
I
funny,
love
Spencer.
that people that don't get to see the show can see it. I totally advocate for that. She's making great money. She's doing all that. That's awesome. It's an odd experience, I think, being in a movie theater
Right.
versus being in a
Is
show,
everyone gonna
right?
start
Like you're
singing in the movie?
you're like
They're gonna be
vibing,
like,
and like light herbs are
I
going, and
guarantee
you're
they'll be
drinking,
singing in
and you're
theaters. I
bumping into
guarantee it.
people, and you're drunk. It's the experience is awesome. But you're in a movie theater, it's like what everybody stands up. Like if you're at a show and you're sitting down, people are like, "What are you? Are you 40?" Okay. But
shots fired.
So,
all
you
right,
too, Spencer?
So,
Are you
so I just
fucking
come on.
kidding?
It was a good moment. I had to. So, it seems weird though. It just seems weird, the whole idea. But I definitely see. Like, don't get me wrong. She is Rachel. You're super right. Unprecedented. This is massive. People are paying thousands of dollars to go to these shows, but
Right.
it'll happen again.
This is not nice, by the way.
I mean, it's gonna. It's not gonna happen again, right? Some other artist, whether it's her again or somebody else, is gonna blow up, and they're gonna, Post Malone, whatever, whoever it is, it's gonna, they're gonna.
But
People are gonna pay.
There have been other contemporary artists who have done these film sort of experiences. BTS did one. Billie Eilish did one, and neither of them got even like partially
Eilish.
what Taylor Swift got on her first day.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
like
that's
their
insane. The
entire run
numbers.
didn't make.
Oh,
what
the
they
numbers
did
are
on her
nuts.
first day.
Yeah.
And you know
Yeah.
how
I'm gonna
K-pop
be honest,
fans are.
I
K-pop
would
people are
prefer-
fucking crazy.
I would prefer to listen to Billie Eilish all day, every day, than listen to
I-
Taylor Swift for 2 days straight. Right?
That's
No,
fine.
no.
You're allowed to be wrong. But I think something that we're not that we kind
Brian
of
thought
touched
that
on
was
a little
hilarious.
bit,
I did.
but it's about
Billie
for
Eilish,
me, I think
Billie Eilish has some really fucking down root fucking
She's great.
amazing
I have
songs
all
with
of her
good
albums.
fucking lyrics, with fucking good fucking You know what?
But for
You know what the
cultural
difference between-
relevancy,
I think
she's
everybody
the
needs a
difference-
drink.
The difference between Billie Eilish and Taylor Swift is Taylor Swift targets one specific audience. Billie Eilish, my mom listens to her, and then fucking kids listen to her.
Bruh.
Did you just call me
Anyway.
bro?
I would say the exact opposite. I would say Billie Eilish is for like a niche,
Right.
and then Taylor
Have you
Swift
ever
is like
listened to Billie Eilish?
anybody who wants it.
Spencer, have you ever listened to Billie Eilish?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I actually listen to Billie
Do you
Eilish.
think
Yeah.
no one can appreciate it except for a niche group of people?
I didn't say. I don't think it's that no one could appreciate it. I think that Taylor Swift over
didn't
10
ask
albums
you.
had a
I
wider
asked him.
variety of music.
Spencer,
Happy Friday, everybody.
How do I say this politically?
now I don't need to political.
She I'm not saying that Billie Eilish isn't as skilled of a singer as Taylor Swift, because I would put them kind of at a
It's
similar
about
level.
music. It's not about
But I
skill
do
singing.
think I think like the amount of people that are open to listening to both of these girls' music is vastly different. I think Billie Eilish is definitely for the angsty teen, which I get nice and angsty
that's a visual
sometimes, and I dig
judgment.
into
That's
those.
a visual judgment.
A visual judgment.
That is
I think
a
her
visual
music.
judgment on
Audio
how
judgment.
she dresses.
Audio judgment.
No, it's not.
Her dressing. I'm talking about her music. I'm talking about the way her music sounds. And Taylor Swift is very
looking
like
at her,
upbeat, right? And it's very,
Yeah, right.
it's
Listen,
for
that's
a casual day while
that's
you're
what old
driving.
people listen
got
to.
If you
That's what old
turn
people listen to.
Billie Eilish on in a car with whoever, right? You got three random people in a car. You turn Billie Eilish on, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, all right, we're about to,
Okay, well, I'm
we're
gonna
about
tell
to
you
do
a
this."
life
All
story.
right,
It's gonna
you
take
turn
5
Taylor
minutes.
Swift on,
I have
and everybody's
a point
like,
about this show.
Oh, really? Because I
like
put Taylor
swinging out the
Swift on in my
windows and
boss's
fucking,
car the other day
you know.
when I watched the Glitter Baby roll by. I was like, what the fuck is going on right now? And he goes, I don't even know who Taylor Swift is. I'm like, yes, you do. And I put on Shake It Up in the car. And he was like, I
That's
would
like
have
the
turned
worst
this off.
example.
He was like,
Your boss is a liar.
No,
Your boss
I
is a
love Taylor
liar.
Swift, but I don't like that
First
song.
of all,
If you live under a rock?
he said, I will not recognize the song. That's a very
Champagne
popular,
Problem.
recognizable,
Ridiculous.
very recognizable song, right? I
About
picked a song that I knew he had heard
the
before.
movie theater. I have a point to make.
Could have.
Okay, well, I'm not done with my point.
Get in there, Rachel.
I have no, get in there, Sabrina. I'm not done talking. Very specific song that everyone in the world has heard. Which, by the way, I actually like. I like that song. I think it's fun. I don't hate it. I love when they compare it to the aerobics in like the 80s or whatever. Like there's like that video of the 80s aerobic Olympics that like, I'll stay out too late. And it's like it's actually it's fucking. If you haven't seen it, Google it.
Do that again, Sabrina.
I'll like Google. No. So I played that song and he was like, I literally would have changed this at the first fucking beat. I've never heard the song before. And then I put on like 3 other songs. And he was like, okay, yeah, I heard the song and she sucks. He doesn't like it, right?
I'm hearing a lot of he's.
My boss.
Your
boss?
I'm talking about two
A
different
male?
people.
Yeah. How old?
Oh, I'm
Was
sorry.
he like a
You're male?
60-year-old man?
Who's
You're a
going to
male?
Taylor Swift concerts? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
my
my point is that he likes Billie Eilish. He likes Dua Lipa. He likes fucking Lizzo. Like, so don't act like he's a fucking asshole because he's not. Also,
He's a great
my
guy.
mother would fucking turn Taylor Swift up in a fucking second.
I know, right?
And she loves Billie Eilish.
That's
she
such a
loves Billie
broad
Eilish.
statement.
I went home
There's so
while
much-
I was cleaning her fucking...
Swift.
Shut...
There's a lot of Swifties out there. That's all I'm saying.
Of course, she,
That's what I'm
she's
saying.
literally driving the. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Like, is nobody listening?
I'm
I
listening.
get it. I get what you're saying. You're not wrong. However,
That's all I needed. That's all.
however, my mother, who is like 70 something, fucking, I went home to help her fucking move years ago, and I played Billie Eilish. That was what I was into at the moment. And I played a fucking shit ton of Billie Eilish. She was like, ugh. Then she started listening to it. She's like, oh, I really like that. I went to go
It's
visit her in
good.
Spokane. I went in the bathroom and I'm like, are you listening to Billie Eilish right now? She was like, oh yeah, I love her. Thank you for bringing her into my life. My 72-year-old mother.
Does she also listen to Taylor Swift?
No, she does not like Taylor Swift because she doesn't like poppy
Either
bullshit.
way, Billie
Maybe she's going through some shit.
Eilish's fucking concert
isn't?
thing in
Who
theaters
isn't?
bombed.
I didn't even know that happened.
The
Super
fact
good.
that, I mean, that's just why this
But
stands out so
I
much
did
is
fly
like
home from moving my mom to go to a Billie Eilish
It beats
concert. That was fucking
Spider-Man.
epically awesome.
it
Let's
beats Spider-Man No Way Home, which is fucking crazy.
The thing for me
I
That
with
was
don't
a-
really care about that.
the opposition to bringing concerts to theaters is it's about
That hurts.
accessibility. Concerts aren't $50 to go to anymore. Concerts are $500 plus entry level
Easily.
to go to. So
Yes.
it's very,
Not all
very,
concerts,
very much
200 bucks.
Let's
taking up a
address
large
this.
portion.
Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
Just can't afford. I can't afford a $500 ticket for a show. Let alone the
$200.
resellers
No.
who are
Not
still $200 is way more than the $50 we were paying 10 years ago for tickets.
Mhm.
It's so much, and with the economy the way it is, it's accessibility to bring it to the theater. Bringing the Eras tour to the theater is giving a whole bunch of people who otherwise would not have been able to have
I just feel like it's
any
a weird
experience
experience
at all. So it's a different
we-
experience. It's a lesser
It's a weird
experience. I don't
experience.
disagree with that, but it's still a fraction of the
affordable.
experience versus 0% of the experience.
You should be
Spencer and I have a friend
sober.
that just paid. We have a friend that's paid
Yeah.
like $500
Weird.
per ticket to go see like Blink-182. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, and that's
Hard
Blink,
now.
you know, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's
Blink
what it
182
is.
30-year-old
was at
band.
the what? Blink 182 was at the Billie Eilish concert that I flew home for. By the way, it was Alt 98.7 fucking awesome fest. I don't know
But
what
tickets
it's
are
called,
so
but-
expensive in general that this might be a medium to get people or fans to see
yeah.
them, and that they see
Yeah.
after they see how well this does, it might encourage them to actually do this more. But then again, like we said before, it hasn't worked, but now with Tay Tay, it's working really well. That's all I can say.
Tay
Tay-Tay's
was one of the
getting
top-
paid.
never mind.
To
She's
me,
making that money.
this like sets a precedent for like going to watch UFC fights at the movie theater. You know what I mean? Or watching like
Oh.
like the Super Bowl. You know what I
That's
mean?
cheaper
Like
than
that's
pay-per-view.
that's the point I'm making is like, you know, everybody will probably be making money off of this idea. You know what I mean? So I see us going to the movie theater for a lot more reasons than movies now.
Good.
And
that
if
will
it keeps
keep
the movie
theaters
theaters alive, I'm not mad
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, and
Not
it'll
bad.
encourage theaters to do more of these special event
Yep.
things like this too, and it could save them because as we talked about, people haven't been going to theaters as much as they used to,
But like, think about it. If
and
you're
Tom Cruise might be happy about this. That's all I'm saying.
If
Tom
you're
Cruise
in
already
a
bought
movie
his
theater though,
realistic
and like
ticket.
someone's playing the Eras Tour, and everyone's like, "What?" Like, how are you gonna enjoy like?
Yeah, you
I
can't
don't
be in
know.
the same. Yeah, you can't watch Oppenheimer
yeah,
next
that is
to
gonna
the
be-
Eras
Thank
tour,
you.
right? Yeah,
Exact
no,
exact example. Oppenheimer.
You
Yes,
can't do
thank
that.
you.
It's not.
You
It's
can't do
not
that.
what it is.
So maybe they
But-
should just, since it's selling so well, maybe they should just run
Only
the Eras
that,
tour.
and at the same time,
And-
like
and
run every
something
theater.
None of
I
us
can
brought
do it.
up was that The Exorcist changed their opening day because of the Eras tour, because they didn't want
Yeah,
to compete
I saw
for
that.
ticket sales with the
By
Eras
the way,
tour.
The Exorcist came kindly no.
No.
yourself. Why are we rebooting that?
Yep, it's true.
Oh,
It's very
that's
true. I saw that
terrifying.
too. I saw that too. I
Oh,
saw that
movies
too.
just have to-
figuratively.
Movies have to
Yeah, a
fight
new
for their
idea.
spot. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I've heard of so many
I would
movies
wanna
that
go
like
against
good
the other
movies that tank because they're out the same weekend as like a Marvel
Mhm.
movie or something. You know?
Brian,
That's-
what is the movie with the hand?
Talk to me.
Talk to me. Great movie.
Great movie.
Everyone should go see it.
Nice. It's a great movie.
That was really a great movie.
Yeah.
You
That's
saw it
great.
too?
Yeah, it was
Really
great.
good, right?
Mm-hmm.
A24 again,
Ah.
making fucking moves, making money.
Shout out to an independent permit.
Independent, but still, they're becoming more and more of a big
GR.
studio. Next to Pearl Harbor. Yep.
Never
there
forget
you go,
either of
GR.
them.
But studios have to
Absolutely.
battle this off because they don't
Great
want
call,
to lose
Rachel.
the battle against musicians.
Never
They want
forget either of them.
products that are going to be big, put the butts back in the seats.